The following is a presentation of the Magnitude Sports Network.
And Anderson is going to launch for three. It's good!
Now it's game time. Let's head up to the broadcast booth for the pregame show right now on Magnitude Sports.
Welcome to the Barnesville Arena, where tonight we have a matchup between the Menahga Braves, Barnesville Trojans. My name is Chris Alvin, right here on Magnitude Sports Media Network. In for a good game tonight. Both teams recently coming off of games. Looking at Barnesville, recently in Wadena. Non-conference matchup. Trojans led 41-32 at the half and defeated the Wolverines 77-59 by the end of the game, making 55% of field goals and 8 out of 17 three-pointers. And for the Braves, looking at a couple games ago, I believe. For that, though, we'll talk about their last game. They played Bertha Hewitt and won 63-54, ending a couple-game lose streak. After the next game we were talking about, Henning. The brothers from Henning, Tyson Muscades and Cale Muscades, combined 45 points to defeat Menahga for Henning, 75-40. Then after that, they came back. The Braves were able to rebound and take a 63-54 win over Bertha Hewitt. We'll take a quick break to thank a couple sponsors, including the Barnesville Takedown Club, Pitchfork, Purple Goose Eatery and Drinkery, and Lee's Electric, and then come back with your Willow Creek Insurance starting lineups.
Barnesville Cenex is your one-stop shop in Barnesville for gas, snacks, beverages, and more, including fresh Sandy's Donuts each day of the week. Barnesville Cenex has the Caribou Coffee Kiosk open daily as well. Don't forget, you can pick up automobile supplies, and Barnesville Cenex is your hunting and fishing license headquarters. Barnesville Cenex. Call 218-354-2139 or stop in at 619 Front Street North in Barnesville. Barnesville Cenex wishes the Trojans the best of luck in today's game.
Ratzo's Pool Hall. You can find them at 205 Front Street in Barnesville. When you head over to Ratzo's Pool Hall, expect cold beverages, tasty and crispy pizza, as well as a friendly staff. Search for Ratzo's Pool Hall on Facebook, give the page a like and follow so you can keep up to date with all the daily specials, new menu additions, and dates of special events such as karaoke and musical artists. Don't forget, if the Barnesville Trojans are playing, you can watch the game at Ratzo's Pool Hall. They invite you to stop by after the game. 205 Front Street in Barnesville, Ratzo's Pool Hall. Just a fun little place in a small town.
Your family, your friends, our community. At Midwest Bank of Barnesville, these cornerstones of family, friends, and community is the very heart of Midwest Bank. Whether it's help in expanding the family farm, building, remodeling, or purchasing your new home, or supporting our local schools, Midwest Bank is here because you are our family, you are our friends, and this is our community. Midwest Bank, banking your way on South Front Street, Barnesville. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Help transform the Legion on Given Hearts Day on February 9th. The Barnesville Area Community Fund, along with the City of Barnesville, are raising funds to remodel the American Legion building into a community space in 2023. It'll be available for family events, meetings, birthday parties, wedding receptions, and much more. You can help. Make a financial gift between now and February 9th, and it'll be matched dollar for dollar up to $33,000 thanks to many of our wonderful Barnesville community sponsors. Giving Hearts Day on February 9th. Help transform the Legion. For more information or questions about Giving Hearts Day, contact the Barnesville Area Community Fund at 218-354-2154.
Established in 1989, the charitable mission of the Barnesville Booster Club is to support local charities and organizations, especially those involving kids and youth. Learn more about the Barnesville Booster Club by following the Barnesville Booster Club Facebook page, where you can get more information on member drives, upcoming events, and more. You can also learn more by contacting the Barnesville High School office, and the Barnesville Booster Club can also be followed on Twitter. The Barnesville Booster Club wishes the Trojans the best of luck this sports season. Go Trojans!
The Trojan Takedown Club. It supports Barnesville wrestling on all levels, and it meets on the second Wednesday of each month at Ratzo's Pool Hall in Barnesville. You can support the Barnesville wrestling program by contacting anyone at the Trojan Takedown Club. Choose a bronze or a silver or even a gold sponsorship. If interested in a sponsorship, email trojantakedownclub@gmail.com. Do it today.
Welcome back to the Trojan Arena as we wrap up the national anthem and begin our starting lineups. We'll send you down to the PA announcer in a second for our starting lineups. And here we go.
The Menahga Braves. At forward, a 6'2 senior, number 1, Ryan Tolkinen. At center, a 6'1 senior, number 2, Brock Burtman. At guard, a 5'10 junior, number 3, Naylor Howard. At guard, a 5'11 junior, number 4, Braden Aho. And at forward, a 6 foot junior, number 5, Brody Burtman. And now, the starting lineup for your Barnesville Trojans. At guard, a 5'11 junior, number 1, Zachary Redmond. At guard, a 6 foot sophomore, number 2, Gannon Mulgreen. At forward, a 6'3 senior, number 40, Wyatt Suter. At forward, a 6'4 senior, number 10, Owen Riddle. And at forward, a 6'3 senior, number 15, Tate Inniger.
There you have it, folks. Our Willow Creek Insurance starting lineup, so look at them one more time for the Braves. Number 1, forward, 6'2 senior, Ryan Tolkinen. Number 2, Brock Bertunen, center, 6'1 senior. 5'10 junior guard, number 3, Naylor Howard. 5'11 junior guard, Braden Aho. 6 foot junior forward, Bodie Burtonen. And the Trojans running their usual lineup with Zach Bradman, Gannon Bullgreen, Owen Riddle, Tate Inniger, and Wyatt Suter. A lot of names we've been saying all season. And I have a feeling we'll be saying for the rest of the season. Shout out to everybody watching down at Ratzo's Pool Hall, a good place to watch every Barnesville game. Every game I've been a part of, and I have a feeling for a long, long time, will be at Ratzo's Pool Hall. And there we go with the tip-off. Bodie Batunin starting it off for 3. No time wasted for the Braves. 40 Suter going in, good for 2. Not even enough time for us to get the clock running before points on the board for both teams. Up and down the court tonight. Number 4, Aho. Out to Bodie Batunin. Tipped away by Iniger. Topped off to Riddle. Riddle back in. Going for Bolgreen. Misses him. Off to Suter. Bredman. Bredman goes for 3. Misses. Number 5, Batunin. Number 3, Howard. Goes for 3. No good. Bolgreen. Iniger. Passed off to Bredman. Zach Bredman, that is. Back to Iniger at the top of the key. Back to Zach Bredman. Bredman going for deep 2. Bounces off the rim. Riddle regains possession for the Trojans. Goes for 2, and he makes it. Number 4, Aho, goes for 3. Misses it. Trojans regain possession. Iniger at the top of the key. Out to Zach Bredman. Back to Iniger. Deep 3, looking for it. Bounces off the rim. Possession retained by the Braves. Naylor Howard. Off to Batunin, goes for 3, misses. The foul is called. Foul on Braden Aho for the Braves. His first, team's first. A little bit of confusion. Something on the court, looks like. Drop of blood or something. It'll take a minute to clean that up as the trainer comes running down. Maybe sweat, that'd probably be more likely in the way. Something. But they'll get it wiped up. Get it done now before it causes any trouble. So far, a close game. Trojans lead by only 1 point. Can change at any minute. A one-possession game at this point. A couple claps for the trainer. And he gets called right back. No time wasted. The Barnesville trainer getting as much running in as the players have so far. Quite a thankless position from what I've seen. Appreciated to all trainers out there. Through my experiences in many, many games I've announced and worked, I've seen trainers do a lot of things, and they've came in and saved a lot of games for a lot of people. Game starts back up. Trojan possession, Iniger. Bolgreen, back to Iniger. And that's Gannon Bulgreen for 2. And for some reason, our clock decided to skip 2 minutes. So I'll keep you verbally updated for now. Missed 2 for the Braves there at just about 15 minutes. Iniger. And 2 points by Barnesville's Wyatt Suter. Howard to Bertunen, Bodie Bertunen that is, to Tulkinen, to number 2, Brock Bertunen. 2 points and a foul. Foul on Barnesville's Gannon Bulgreen. Free throw is good. As the clock hits just under 14:30. 3 points for Gannon Bulgreen. Trojans lead 11-6 as Naylor Howard takes it up the court. After Bertunen to Tolkinen. Brody Bertunen. After his brother, Brock Bertunen, his older brother. And Gannon Bulgreen gets the ball for the Trojans, takes it down the court quickly. Off to Riddle, and Riddle for 2. As the clock hits just under 14 minutes. And it goes out of bounds. In for the Trojans, Isaac Manival, and number 11, Carson Hagen. Braves inbounding the ball. Number 3, Howard looking to inbound. Zach Bredman on him, giving him no chance.
Checking into the game for the Braves, number 23, Isaiah Usher.
Clock sitting at 13:49. Inbounding Hagen to Bredman. Zach Bredman takes it up the court. Iniger. Riddle. Hagen almost loses a ball. Zach Bredman. Ball goes out of bounds. Trojans retain possession. A missed 3 there by Zach Bredman.
Fouls on the Trojans, number 11, Carson Hagen, his first, team second.
Foul on Carson Hagen for the Trojans. As just that quickly, our clock catches back up. Number 5, Bertunen with a miss 2. Iniger to Hagen, goes for 2 and hits it.
Barnesville basket by number 11, Carson Hagen.
Adds 2 points for a Ratzel's Pool House scoreboard. And just like that, the Braves call a timeout. So far, a very fast-moving game. Trojans up by 9 points. Still plenty time in the first half for the Braves to catch up. So far, we've seen 5 points from Barnesville's Gannon Bulgreen. Bulgreen also leading in rebounds and assists. Barnesville shooting 64% of their field goals and 25% of their free throws. Excuse me, no free throws thrown for them, but 25% of their three-pointers. And just like that, clock resumes. Number 3 for Menahga, Howard. After Bertunen, Bodie Bertunen. Number 3, Howard. Howard goes for 3, and it rolls off the rim. Iniger takes it over half court. To Larson. Bredman, back to Iniger. Iniger goes for 2, bounces off the rim. Ball taken up the court. Off to Usher. Bodie Batunin with the ball. Ball momentarily taken away, getting back by Isaiah Usher for the Braves. Number 3, Howard. Up to Batunin, Brock Batunin that is. With the ball, Tate Iniger taking it down the court for the Trojans. Larson, looking to Zach Bredman. Zach Bredman top of the key, looking in. Goes for a deep 2. Off the backboard. Howard. Isaiah Usher with the ball. Looking for 2. Rolls off the rim. Iniger. Off to Hagen. Hagen back to Iniger. Moving his way in. And gets 2. Taking it up the court for the Braves is Naylor Howard. Foul is called. That last Trojan on Carson Hagen for the Trojan, his second. Little management of who has who as they line up in a straight line, an interesting play. Number 15, Blaine Anderson with the ball there at the beginning. And going for 3 was number 4, Braden Aho, misses. Suter. Off to Bullgreen for 2. Number 15, Anderson. Anderson to Aho for 2. Bullgreen with the ball for the Trojans. Off to Carson Hagen. Owen Riddle. Passes off to Braden Bredman. A lot of back and forth. Wyatt Suter. Bredman up to Riddle. A foul is called. A foul-heavy game, if I were to say. Trojans have 3. Braves have 2. Number 11, Hagen. Rolls off the rim. Howard. Aho. Off to Bodie Batunin. To Blaze Anderson. Time will be called. Another foul called on Braden Bredman, his first, team's 4th. Ball taken up the court, and for 2 by Gannon Bullgreen for the Trojans. Isaiah Usher for the Braves with the ball. Number 5, Batunin. Misses a 3. Riddle taking it up the court. Riddle to Braden Bredman. Bredman goes for 2. Misses. And a hard hit on the Braves' Bodie Batunin. They'll send the trainer out to look on him. Hope he's okay. He took a hard hit coming down there. Both teams take the opportunity to redo their game plan, get a little break in. So far, a very, very fast-moving game. For Barnesville, Gannon Bulgren has 9 points. Tate Iniger leading rebounds with 4 rebounds, and Gannon Bulgren with 1 assist. Big shout-out to the Barnesville Trojans statistician. I get a lot of my stats from them, and sadly, they don't have the names down for the Menahga players, so the best I can do is to give team stats. As number 5, Brody Batunin gets up on his own power, walks over to the side. Looks like he'll be okay, just wind knocked out of him or something.
Into the game for Menahga, number 2, Brock Ruttinen.
Taking his place, his older brother, Brock Batunin. Inbounding, Isaiah Usher. After Brock Batunin, or excuse me, Naylor Howard it is. Misses a 2-shot, but he will get a foul off of it.
Fouls on Trojans, number 15, Tate Iniger.
Foul on Iniger.
Number 3, Naylor Howard.
That's the Trojans' 5th foul. Fast-moving fouling. They hit both free throws. Iniger with the ball at the top of the key. The ball is taken away by the Braves' number 3, Naylor Howard.
Menahga basketball, number 23, Isaiah Usher.
Isaiah Usher with a basket for the Braves. The foul is called. Stop the clock.
Fouls on the Braves, number 4, Braden Aho.
On number 4 for the Braves, Braden Aho, his 2nd, team's 3rd. Inbounding, Zach Bredman. They'll replay that. So it was tipped back out of bounds by Naylor Howard for the Braves. Deep pass off to Gannon Bulgreen. Tate Iniger, back to Zach Bredman. Back to Iniger. Iniger looking for 2, and he gets those.
Basketball, number 15, Tate Iniger.
Number 1, Ryan Tolkanen. Off to number 3, Naylor Howard. Howard gets a 2, but it will not count.
Fouls on the Trojans, number 40, Wyatt Suter, his first, team 6.
Foul is called on Wyatt Suter, team's 6th foul. Racking up fouls very quickly. Very quickly moving up the court, Zach Bredman with 2. Gannon Bulgreen with the takeaway, taking it up the court quickly. The foul is called.
Fouls on Menahga, number 3, Naylor Howard, his first, team's 4th. At the line, shooting 2 for the Trojans, number 2, Gannon Bulgreen.
Gannon Bulgreen shooting. Free throw. First one in, no problem. Ball taken up the court. Ryan Tolkelson around the right side of the key. Taken away by Zach Bredman. Quickly passed up to Gannon Bulgreen. Good for 2. Number 3, Howard. Off to 11, Jetman. Jetman to Usher. Tolkelson, back to Usher. At the top of the key, Tolkinen. Brock Bertunen. Jetman, ball recovered by Usher. The top right, Howard looking for two, and he gets those two. Number 2, Brock Bertunen. 3, Howard. Off to 23. Usher goes for 3. Or maybe a deep, we're going to say a deep 2.
Fouls on the Trojans, number 2, Gannon Bowling, his second,
Team
team's 7th.
7th foul for the Trojans. That last one on Gannon Bolgreen. Carter Jetman shooting for the Braves. Carson Hagen in for the Trojans. The second one goes in. Iniger with the ball at the top of the key. Off to Zach Bredman. Back to Iniger. Hagen going for 3. Goes off the rim. Manival. Iniger at the top of the key. Passes off to Carson Hagen. Hagen to Riddle. Iniger looking to Bredman. Goes for 2. Bounces off the rim. Ball taken by Bodie Batunin. He's back on the court. Good to see him. Ball goes out of bounds. The clock sits at 5:47. Both here and there. Naylor Howard inbounding. Off to number 1, Ryan Toklin. And going for a 2 there is knocked away from him. Inbounding, Zach Bredman.
Into the game for the Braves, number 23, Isaiah Usher.
Zach Bredman inbounding to Manival. Goes for 2, bounces off. He gets his own rebound, goes for 2, and he makes it. Bredman taking it up the court. Off to Riddle. Riddle goes for 2, goes off. Foul called.
Fouls on the Braves, number 23, Isaiah Usher.
Foul on the Braves. Foul inbounded. We'll get a little background music there. I got excited to hit the clock and hit the wrong one. But hey, a little music never hurt anybody. Ball taken up the court. Howard to Bodie Batunin. Missed 3 by Naylor Howard there. Iniger. Off to Riddle. The foul is called. Take a few seconds to run a couple off the clock. Clock sitting at 4:28. Owen Riddle. Going for free throw. First one's good. Gannon Bolgreen in the game. Second one. Off the rim. Ball passed up. Ooh, and a hard collision. As Owen Riddle takes away the ball from number 15, Blaze Anderson. Carson Hagen for 2 for the Trojans. Had to see if it was 2 or 3. Right in the corner of my vision. Number 5, Bertunen. Off to 11, Jetman. The ball goes out of bounds. Braden Bredman and Wyatt Suter in for the Trojans. A timeout is called for Menahga. Our timeouts tonight brought to you by Bullgreen Construction. Definitely a name you've heard quite a bit if you're here from Barnesville. Take a quick look at what's happened so far. As I look for the right button. Everything got moved since the last time I was here. That's always a fun adventure when things get moved and I get to go, ooh, where's this new button? So take a quick look there. Regardless of turnovers, Trojans shooting 15 out of 29. Braves shooting 6 out of 22. 2 out of 3 free throws for the Trojans. Braves shooting 4 out of 4. Excuse me, it should be 2 out of 4 for the Trojans. That would only make sense, right? So we'll add one there. And they should have one more foul as well. Fouls are racking heavy tonight. Both teams combined 13 fouls with still 4 minutes left. In the first half. We will take it back. The ball gets brought up the court. Bullgreen, Iniger. Iniger looking for 2. Looks for it. Ball taken away. Brought up the court by Bodie Bertunen. Bertunen. Off to Isaiah Usher. Carter Jetman in the corner. Possibly taken away. Nope. Bodie Bertunen gets the ball back for the Braves. And he looks for 2. And it goes right up in the air. Number 11, Hagen for the Trojans. Off to number 4, Braden Bredman. Bredman looking for a deep 2. Wyatt Suter taking the ball up the court. To number 2, Gannon Bullgreen. Iniger. Braden Bredman with a basket. Or, excuse me, with a foul, not a basket. 2 very different things. And he makes his free throw. Ball sent up the court. A foul called immediately. Foul on Carson Hagen for the Trojans. Their 8th foul of the first half. A story of fouls. Missed free throw for Braden Aho. Zach Bredman up the court to Wyatt Suter for 2. Suter's 6th point of the night. Bodie Bertunen off to Isaiah Usher. Brock Bertunen in and out of a 3. Wyatt Suter. Braden Bredman goes for 2. Ball taken up the court by the Braves. Off to Braden Aho. Taken back by Carson Hagan, taken down the court. The ball is sent out of bounds. The Braves will get the possession. Inbounded. Number 1, Tolkinen. Off to Bodie Batunin. Back to Tolkinen. Back and forth, back and forth. Ball taken away. Number 10, Owen Riddle. Goes for 2. And just misses. Gets his hand caught up in the net. Inbounding, number 2, Gannon Bolgreen. Bolgreen to Zach Bredman. And goes for 2. Braden Bredman for 2. Makes it a 13-point game. The ball knocked away by number 4, Braden Bredman, going up. Number 1, Zach Bredman, goes for 2. Braden Bredman gets a rebound. A lot of back and forth action. Number 5, Brody Batunin takes it up the court. Batunin off to Ryan Tolkinen. Tolkinen for a deep 3. Rolls off the rim. Suter up to Zach Bredman. Braden Bredman for 2. As the clock winds down, ours is a little ahead. We're at 40 seconds here. Number 4, Braden Aho. Off to 23, Isaiah Usher. Goes for 2. Misses. Back out. Braden Aho looking for 2. Goes. And a foul is called.
Barnesville foul number 10, Owen Riddle.
That'll be Barnesville's 10th foul. Riddle's first. Braden Aho shooting. We'll give our clock time to catch up. Misses his first shot.
In the game for the Trojans, number 15, Tate Iniger.
Tate Iniger in the game. And Aho makes the second free throw. 25 seconds left on the clock. Quick moving, Suter. Clock is stopped. Travel is called. 20 seconds on the clock. Menahga inbounding. Bodie Batunin. Off to 23, Isaiah Usher. Usher. Out to Aho. Aho going in. Drops the ball. Gets it back. Off to Tolkinen. Moving his men around. Number 5, Brody Batunin, goes for 2. And it goes in and out. And just like that, we have our first half of basketball for tonight. Barnesville leads the Menahga Braves 42-18. I'll take a quick look, compare my stats quick to the statisticians, and then we'll look at those. It's always nice to compare what I have before sharing it with the public. See, Mike, I don't know how he does so many things at once. It's definitely a challenge. I'm close, and that excites me. I'll make a couple additions. And I'll work on those. And getting all my stats updated. As we take our halftime break, thank our sponsors. The Midwest Bank halftime show will be back as soon as we thank a couple more sponsors, including Lee's Electric, Dean's Bulk Service, Barnesville Booster Club, and Ratzo's Pool Hall. We'll be back shortly.
The Purple Goose Eatery and Drinkery, located at 310 Front Street South in Barnesville, open every day from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m., 7 days a week. Burgers, salad, pizzas, sandwiches, they got you covered. Daily specials on all food and beverage items on the menu as well. They're located, once again, 310 South Front Street, Barnesville, 2 blocks from Barnesville Senior High School. Order online, purplegoose2go.com, or text your order to 218-321-1963. Dean's Bulk Service C-Stores in Barnesville and Sabin are your stops for high-quality Arco gas and diesel fuels, plus a car wash in Barnesville. Don't forget to pick up your favorite snacks and beverages as well. Dean's Bulk Service is your preferred choice for your propane, fuel, diesel, exhaust fluid, and ISO-Clean certified lubricants for your home, farm, and business. Call them 1-800-548-2799 or visit dbsoil.com to see what they can do for you.
Auto Owners protects your home. Because, well, somebody should. That's simple human sense.
Call, text, email Jack, Rhonda, or Terry with questions and get a quote today. Barnesville Drug and Hardware is your local Health Mart pharmacy and hardware Hank store in Barnesville. Open weekdays 8:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturdays until noon. Stop in at 117 Front Street. Get everything you need for your home. Smoke alarms, thermometers, Ethernet, coax cable, and maybe a little something for your kitchen. Baking goods, paper supplies, toasters, coffee pots, griddles, and stove and oven accessories. Don't forget that Barnesville Drug and Hardware is your Valspar Paint headquarters. Barnesville Drug and Hardware. Give them a like and follow on Facebook. Barnesville Drug and Hardware wishes the Trojans the best of luck this sports season. Newell will set it up near side. Lexi Ballgreen kick, and it's a kill for Ballgreen. That pulls the Barnesville Trojans within a point. They get the serve back. Inquest works out of the shotgun again. He's looking deep, and he's got a man with a little bit of room. It bounces off the back of the net. of a Barnesville Trojan, and it's intercepted. Gannon Ballgreen will get the deflected pass.
Intercepted on the deflection by number 6, Gannon Ballgreen.
Barnesville Cenex is your one-stop shop in Barnesville for gas, snacks, beverages, and more, including fresh Sandy's Donuts each day of the week. Barnesville Cenex has the Caribou Coffee Kiosk open daily as well. Don't forget, you can pick up automobile supplies, and Barnesville Cenex is your hunting and fishing license headquarters. Barnesville Cenex. Call 218-354-2139 or stop in at 619 Front Street North in Barnesville. Barnesville Cenex wishes the Trojans the best of luck in today's game.
Ratzel's Pool Hall. You can find them at 205 Front Street in Barnesville. When you head over to Ratzel's Pool Hall, expect cold beverages, tasty and crispy pizza, as well as a friendly staff. Search for Ratzel's Pool Hall on Facebook. Give the page a like and follow so you can keep up to date with all the daily specials, new menu additions, and dates of special events such as karaoke and musical artists. Don't forget, if the Barnesville Trojans are playing, you can watch the game at Ratzel's Pool Hall. They invite you to stop by after the game. 205 Front Street in Barnesville, Ratzel's Pool Hall. Just a fun little place in a small town.
Your family, your friends, our community. At Midwest Bank of Barnesville, these cornerstones of family, friends, and community is the very heart of Midwest Bank. Whether it's help in expanding the family farm, building, remodeling, or purchasing your new home, or supporting our local schools, Midwest Bank is here because you are our family, you are our friends, and this is our community. Midwest Bank, banking your way on South Front Street, Barnesville. Member FDIC and
Help transform the Legion on Giving Hearts Day on February 9th. The Barnesville Area Community Fund, along with the City of Barnesville, are raising funds to remodel the American Legion building into a community space in 2023. It'll be available for family events, meetings, birthday parties, wedding receptions, and much more. You can help. Make a financial gift between now and February 9th, and it'll be matched dollar for dollar up to $33,000 thanks to many of our wonderful Barnesville community sponsors. Giving Hearts Day on February 9th. Help transform the Legion. For more information or questions about Giving Hearts Day, contact the Barnesville Area Community Fund at 218-354-2154.
Established in 1989, the charitable mission of the Barnesville Booster Club is to support local charities and organizations, especially those involving kids and youth. Learn more about the Barnesville Booster Club by following the Barnesville Booster Club Facebook page, where you can get more information on member drives, upcoming events, and more. You can also learn more by contacting the Barnesville High School office, and the Barnesville Booster Club can also be followed on Twitter. The Barnesville Booster Club wishes the Trojans the best of luck this sports season. Go Trojans!
The Trojan Takedown Club. It supports Barnesville wrestling on all levels, and it meets on the second Wednesday of each month at Ratzel's Pool Hall in Barnesville. You can support the Barnesville wrestling program by contacting anyone at the Trojan Takedown Club. Choose a bronze or a silver or even a gold sponsorship. If interested in a sponsorship, email trojantakedownclub@gmail.com. Do it today.
Back at the Barnesville Sports Arena. My name is Chris Hovden. You're watching Magnitude Sports. We'll take a quick look at our Midwest Bank halftime show and take a look at our stats so far. Trojans shooting at 19 out of 40, 1 out of 8 3-pointers, 3 out of 5 free throws, 9 fouls, and 4 total turnovers. For the Braves, 5 out of 27 shots, 2 out of 15 3-pointers, 6 out of 8 free throws, 7 fouls, and 1 turnover. So if you can't tell by the stats on this, a very fast-moving, you got to take the shot when you see it. You got to take that opportunity. Otherwise, this ball will be out of your hands in seconds.
Trojan basketball will start the second half.
Trojans will start with the ball in the second half as they take their place on the court. Just like that, the ball is inbounded. Second half has started. Zach Bredman taking the ball up the court. Tate Iniger. Iniger. Off to Gannon Ballgreen. Back to Iniger. Wyatt Suter. Number 1, Zach Bredman. Ballgreen goes for 3. And it rolls in and out. Bodie Batunin. Braden Aho. Back to Batunin. Looking for Ryan Tolkinen, but he just stepped right out of his way. Number 10, Owen Riddle, inbounding to Zach Bredman. Bredman to Tate Iniger. To one, Zach Bredman. Zach Bredman looking for a deep two, and he gets it. Number 3, Naylor Howard. Off to Brody Batunin. Batunin for 2. Number 2, Gannon Bolgreen. Gets the rebound. Wyatt Suter. Back to Bolgreen. To Iniger. Suter at the top of the key. Quickly after Bolgreen. To Iniger. Iniger looking for 2. This ball knocked out of his hands. Inbounding, number 1, Zach Bredman. Ball to Riddle. Back to Zach Bredman. Wyatt Suter. Bolgreen. Iniger. Bolgreen. Iniger gets the ball. A little bit of a foot race. Gannon Bolgreen. Bolgreen for 3. And a foul is called, I believe.
Gannon Bolgreen for 3, foul on the play. Fouls on number 3, Naylor Howard.
Foul on number 3, Naylor Howard for the Braves.
Teams first. At the line, shooting
Teams first to the half.
to Gannon Bolgreen.
Gannon Bolgreen shooting. Misses that free throw. Iniger. He gets the rebound, though. Iniger with the ball. Top of the key. Makes his way in. Out to Zach Bredman. Zach Bredman looks his way in. Goes for 2. And he gets those 2. Ball goes out of bounds. Sometimes those missed free throws, if you can get the rebound, it can become even better than it was supposed to be. 1 point turned into 2 real fast. Brody Batunin. Number 2, Brock Batunin. Back to his brother. Naylor Howard. Howard almost loses the ball, and a foul is called.
Fouls on the Trojans, number 15, Tate Iniger.
Foul on Iniger.
Teams first.
Both sitting at 1 foul now. Missed 3. Owen Riddle. Wyatt Suter. Suter goes for 2, misses.
Menahga three-pointer by number 1, Ryan Tolkinen.
3 points by Tolkinen. Number 2, Bolgreen goes for 3, misses. In to Bolgreen. Excuse me. Riddle. The foul is called. Time stopped. Sitting at 14:33.
Fouls on Menahga's number 2, Brock Bertinen. His second, or his first, excuse me. Team second.
Foul on Brock Bertinen. Gannon Bolgreen. Off to Zach Bredman. Number 2, Gannon Bolgreen. Wyatt Suter. Gannon Bolgreen gets 2 and gets fouled.
Fouls again on White, number 2, Brock Bertinen. His second, team's third.
Foul
At the line, shooting
On number 2, Brock Batunin. Iniger shooting. And he misses that free throw. It goes in and out. Foul is called. Foul on Manival. Ball taken up the court. The number 5, Brody Batunin. Number 1, Ryan Tolkinen. Batunin. 23, Isaiah Usher. And 3 by Brody Batunin. 24, Manival. 11, Hagen. And Hagen gets 2. Ball goes out of bounds. Ball inbounded. Iniger taking it up the court. Number 10, Riddle. Good for 3. Number 23, Isaiah Usher. To Batunin. Braden Aho goes for 3. In and out. 23, Usher. Usher to Aho. Back to Usher. Ryan Tolkinen goes for 2, and it goes in. 24, Manival with the ball. Iniger. Number 10, Riddle. Off to number 1, Zach Bredman. Zach Bredman, good for 2. Number 4, Braden Aho. Taken away by number 1, Zach Bredman for the Trojans. Taken up the court. Off to Tate Iniger. They set up. Iniger to Riddle. Riddle off to Zach Bredman. Bredman to Iniger. No good for 2. Going for 3. Iniger with the rebound. And gets fouled. Fouling Batunin, his 3rd foul. Tate Iniger at the line. And he makes his first shot. Looking for his second shot. And he gets it.
Into the game for the Trojans, number 4, Bredman.
Ball inbounded. Batunin with the ball. Off to number 11, Jetman. Across the court, Batunin saves it. 23, Isaiah Usher. Top of the key, takes it in. Is surrounded by Trojans. Number 11, Jetman. Back to Usher. Brody Batunin. Isaiah Usher. Jetman. Ball goes out of bounds. 11:28 on the clock. Inbounding Blaze Anderson. Batunin will take his place in inbound. Across the court. Anderson with the ball. And gets 2, 3 maybe. 3. He gets 3. Manival with the ball. Almost loses it. Goes for 2, and he gets those 2. And it looks like I gave that 3-pointer to the wrong team, so we'll undo that really quick.
Number 15, Blaze Anderson with the bucket.
Blaze Anderson for 2. .23, Isaiah Usher. Off to number 5, Brody Batunin. Good for 3.
Bodie Burton for 3.
10:20 on the clock. Number 12, Ethan Larson. Looking around the top of the key. Off to Manival. Number 4, Braden Bredman. Ball gets knocked away.
Into the game for the Trojans, number 10, Owen Riddle, and number 40, Wyatt Suter.
Inbounding is Bredman. Off to Bolgreen. Bolgreen chucks it across the court. Hagan to Riddle. Going for 2 is Gannon Bolgreen. And it goes over the half-court line. Inbounding is number 3, Naylor Howard. Number 5, Brody Batunin. Number 11, Carter Jetman. 23, Isaiah Usher. Batunin. 23, Usher. Ball goes to Anderson, and a foul is called.
Foul on the Trojans, number 40, Wyatt Suter, his second.
Foul on Suter.
At the line, shooting for Menahga, number 15, Blaze Anderson.
Anderson shooting for Menahga. Misses his first throw.
Into the game for the Trojans, number 15, Tate Menahga, and number 1, Zach.
Anderson looking for a second shot. And the second goes in. Iniger inbounds to Zach Bredman. Takes it over half court. Bolgreen. Riddle. Up to Bredman. Loses the ball, gets it back. Riddle. Bolgreen. Back to Riddle. Riddle goes for 3. And it goes in. Taking up the court, Batunin. Usher. Howard. Number 1, Zach Bredman, off to Iniger. Iniger up to Bolgreen. And a foul is called. A very hard foul.
Number 5, Bodie Burton, his third. Team 7. At the line, shooting for the Trojans, number 2, Gannon Bolgreen.
Gannon Bolgreen shooting. You can definitely see the Braves using fouls to their advantage. As strange as it might sound, if they can slow down the game, get the Trojans thinking more, they have a better chance. If you look at the fouls compared this half compared to last half, Braves, I believe, moving much quicker when it comes to fouls. Brody Batunin. Blaze Anderson taking the ball up. Foul called. Foul on Suter. Naylor Howard looking to inbound. Blaze Anderson. Edgar takes the ball away. Bredman. Off to Bullgreen. Bullgreen to Riddle. Goes for three. Off the rim. Zach Bredman takes the ball out. Gives everybody sector get reorganized. Iniger out to Suter. Suter goes for three. Rolls off the rim. Bullgreen gets the rebound. Looking for two. Iniger. Good for two. Tell you, during halftime, there's an announcement. All of the snacks and hot dogs and everything are $1. God, I thought about it for a good minute. 2 points for Carter Jetman. Because I can smell him in here now. Iniger. Suter. Zach Bredman cutting inside. Ball goes out. Trojans regain possession.
In the game for the Braves, number 2, Brock Bertinen.
Suter out to Iniger. Bullgreen. Bredman. Bredman to Iniger. Riddle. Riddle for two, possibly. Bounces off. Carter Jetman with the ball. Taking it up the court. Number 15, Anderson. Anderson going in. Rolls off the rim.
Menahga basketball number 15, Blaze Anderson.
Well, apparently he got it.
Into the game for the Trojans, number 11, Carson.
Possibly not.
24, Isaac.
Possibly. A lot of back and forth there. Number 1, Zach Bullgreen. It looked to me like the ball rolled off, but I must have missed something. Number 15, Iniger with the ball. 10, Riddle. Bredman at the top of the key. Hagan. Goes for three, misses. Foul is called.
Number 15, Tate Iniger.
Foul on Iniger. His third foul.
Team's fifth.
Number 11, Jetman. Off to Bertunen. Bertunen driving in. Looking for two. Gets fouled.
Foul for the Trojans, number 24, Isaac Manimal. His second. Team sixth.
Shooting, Brock Bertunen. Makes his first shot.
At the line for the Braves, number 2, Brock Bertinen.
His fourth point. Makes a second as well. Taking up the court, Zach Bredman. Off to Iniger. Riddle. Good for two.
Basketball number 10, Owen Riddle.
Taking it up the court. Naylor Howard. Braden Aho. Talkinen. Number 15, Anderson. Off to Aho. Back to Anderson. Foul is called.
Fouls on Barnesville's number 10, Owen Riddle.
That foul on Owen Riddle.
His second. Team seventh. Into the game for the Trojans, number 4, Braden Bredman. At the line, shooting for Menahga, number 15, Blaze Anderson.
Shooting for Menahga, Blaze Anderson. Goes off the rim. Iniger. Bounces it off the leg of Ryan Talkinen. Ball to Zach Bredman. Taking it up the court. Iniger. Braden Bredman. Out to Menahga. Ball goes out. The Braves get the possession. Inbounding, Braden Aho to Naylor Howard. Ball goes out.
Into the game for the Braves, number 5, Bodie Burtonen.
In is Bodie Burtonen.
Timeout, Trojans.
And a timeout is called by the Barnesville Trojans. Timeouts tonight brought to you by Bolgren Construction. Once again, a very common name. We'll take this minute to look at the upcoming schedules for our teams playing tonight. For the Braves, next they will play Pillager. Possibly not. That looks a lot farther in the future than it should be. We shall find out. We'll look at that later. Zabal is back in action. Iniger with the ball. Off to Hagen. Foul is called. Menahga's next game played at home. Non-conference game between them and Long Prairie Grey Eagle this Friday. Shooting for the Trojans, 24, Isaac Menahga. For the Trojans, they'll also play on Friday. They'll be at DGF, 7 o'clock game. 7 or 7:30, one of the two. Menahga makes a second shot. If I would give them to the right team, it would be very helpful. Ball on the ground. Rolls out of bounds.
Into the game for the Braves, number 24, Quincy Jantz.
Number 24, Quincy Jantz in for the Braves. Believe his first time on the floor tonight.
Jonas Lusty.
Also for Jonas Lusty, his first time on the floor.
Into the game for the Trojans, number 23, Andrew Ellert.
Andrew Ellert in for the Trojans, his first time on. Coming out is Tate Iniger.
And in for the Braves, number 10, Wesley Hodge.
Also in for the Braves, first time on the floor, Wesley Hodge. In and out, in and out. It's that time of the game. 23, Usher. Out to 24, Quincy Jantz. Usher driving in. Jantz. Off to number 4, Aho. Aho at the top of the key. Off to Jantz. To number 10, Hodge. Hodge misses a 3.
Checking in for the Braves, number 11, Carter Jetman.
In for the Braves is Carter Jetman. Braden Bredman inbounds to Aaron Baker. Baker to Ellert. Ellert to Menahga. Chucked across the court to Baker. Baker drives in, goes for 2, misses. Menahga with the ball, number 13, Jonas Lusty, taken away by Baker. Baker going in for 3. The foul is called.
Foul on the Braves, number 11, Carter Jetman, his second.
And for some reason,
Trojans, number 5, Aaron Baker.
cannot see the Barnesville points. She's got a nice big +1 on there. I'll see if I can get rid of that. There we go. Baker Shooting, misses his first shot. Second shot goes off the rim. He gets his own rebound, goes for two, goes off the rim. He gets his own rebound again, takes it out to Braden Bredman. Number 23, Ellert. A lot of chaos happening. Foul in there somewhere. That foul on 24, Isaac Manival in the Trojans. Shooting for the Braves, 24, Quincy Jantz. Jant's shot goes off the rim. Manival to Baker. Baker takes the shot up, takes the ball up the court. The ball goes out. Inbounding is Carter Jetman to Isaiah Usher. Usher back to Jetman. Off to Lusty. Jantz. Ball goes out of bounds. In for the Trojans, Connor Lokes and Alex Nauertz. Number 24, Jantz with the ball. It's taken away by Baker. Baker takes it up the court quickly. The ball hit down. Denied on a two. That attempt by Connor Lokes. Baker inbounding. To Braden Bredman. Baker off to Nauertz. Lokes. Back to Baker, goes for three. It goes off the rim. Taking the ball up the court is Jetman in the Braves. Ball taken away by Baker. Baker quickly up the court. Ball goes out of bounds. Blaze Anderson in for the Braves. Jetman. To number 15, Anderson. Back to Jetman. Off to 24, Jantz. Jantz, number 10, Hodge. Hodge to Lusty. Ball goes out. Inbounding will be Blaze Anderson for the Braves. He does so. To 24, Jantz. Loses the ball. Baker picks it up for the Trojans. Up the court to Bredman. Bredman to Ellert. Shoots a long three. Ball goes out. Inbounding, Alex Nortz. To Ellert. Ellert to Baker. Back to Ellert. And the Braves get the ball. Number 11, Jetman. (15) Anderson. Foul is called. Foul on Nauertz. Shooting is Blaze Anderson in the Braves. Ball is taken up the court by number 4, Braden Bredman. Bredman to Baker. Baker goes for three. Off the rim. Baker playing some heavy defense. Jetman with the ball. Foul's called.
Fouls on the Trojans, number 32, Alex Nauertz, his second at the line.
Foul on Alex Nauertz.
Braves, number 11, Carter Jetman.
Carter Jetman shooting. His first shot goes off the rim in the backboard. Second shot goes right in. Number 4, Bredman. Out to Nortz. 21. Lokes draws a foul.
Fouls on the Braves, number 11, Carter Jetman. His
That
third.
foul on Carter Jetman.
At the line, shooting for the Trojans, number 21, Connor Lokes.
Lokes shooting. His first throw goes in and out of the basket. Second goes off the back of the rim. Taking it down the court is Blaze Anderson. Out to Hodge. Baker gets the ball. Quickly taking it up the court. 2 is missed. Foul is called. Chaos on the court.
Fouls on the Trojans, number 5, Aaron Baker.
That foul on Baker.
At the line, shooting for the Braves, number 13,
Sitting with 50 seconds on the clock. Shooting is Jonas Lusty. First one goes in. Second one out of the basket. Ball chucked quickly up the court to Ellert. Ellert to Bredman. Bredman to Ellert. To Bredman. Back to Ellert. Ellert for three. Off the rim. Baker with the ball. Out to Ellert. Gets tripped up. Lokes. Misses a three. Number 13, Jonas Lusty gets the ball. Ball goes out of bounds. Inbounding Quincy Jantz. Number 11, Carter Jetman. Off to Wesley Hodge with 1 second left. And that is your score. The Barnesville Trojans defeat the Menahga Braves 71-45. We'll take a quick break as I look at everything, look at the statistician stats, look at my stats, get everything calculated. And we will be back shortly for the Dean's Bulk Service postgame show and the Barnesville Drug and Hardware Player of the Game. We'll be back shortly.
The Purple Goose Eatery and Drinkery, located at 310 Front Street South in Barnesville, open every day from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m., 7 days a week. Burgers, salad, pizzas, sandwiches, they got you covered. Daily specials on all food and beverage items on the menu as well. They're located, once again, 310 South Front Street, Barnesville, 2 blocks from Barnesville Senior High School. Order online, purplegoose2go.com, or text your order to 218-321-1963. Dean's Bulk Service C-Stores in Barnesville and Sabin are your stops for high-quality Arco gas and diesel fuels, plus a car wash in Barnesville. Don't forget to pick up your favorite snacks and beverages as well. Dean's Bulk Service is your preferred choice for your propane, fuel, diesel, exhaust fluid, and ISO-Clean certified lubricants for your home, farm, and business. Call them 1-800-548-2799 or visit dbsoil.com to see what they can do for you.
Auto Owners protects your home. Because, well, somebody should. That's simple human sense.
Call, text, email Jack, Rhonda, or Terry with questions and get a quote today. Barnesville Drug and Hardware is your local Health Mart pharmacy and hardware Hank store in Barnesville. Open weekdays 8:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturdays until noon. Stop in at 117 Front Street. Get everything you need for your home. Smoke alarms, thermometers, Ethernet, coax cable, and maybe a little something for your kitchen. Baking goods, paper supplies, toasters, coffee pots, griddles, and stove and oven accessories. Don't forget that Barnesville Drug and Hardware is your Valspar Paint headquarters. Barnesville Drug and Hardware. Give them a like and follow on Facebook. Barnesville Drug and Hardware wishes the Trojans the best of luck this sports season. Newell will set it up near side. Lexi Ballgreen kick, and it's a kill for Ballgreen. That pulls the Barnesville Trojans within a point. They get the serve back. Quest works out the shotgun again. He's looking deep, and he's got a man with a little bit of room. It bounces off the back of the neck of a Barnesville Trojan, and it's intercepted. Gannon Ballgreen will get the deflected pass.
The ball is intercepted on the deflection by number 6, Gannon Ballgreen.
Welcome back to the Trojan Arena as we take a look at our stats report for the Dean's Bulk Service post-game show. Trojans shooting 30 out of 76. Braves 14 out of 43. Trojans three-pointers 4 out of 24. 5 out of 14 free throws, 20 fouls total in the game, and 4 turnovers. Braves shooting 14 out of 43. 6 out of 23 three-pointers, 11 out of 20 free throws, and 15 fouls, 9 total turnovers in the game. A very, like I said earlier, a very fast-moving game, and I think that had to do a lot with the amount of fouls and the amount of throwing attempts or point attempts compared to the ones made. I think that had a lot to do with that, is how fast everything was moving. Like I said at halftime, you had to make that shot or at least go for the shot when you had that opportunity. So we're talking about this. Look at our Barnesville Drug and Hardware player of the game. Tonight, for Barnesville, that is number 2, Gannon Ballgreen. Gannon with 15 points, playing just over 22 minutes, 6 rebounds, 2 defensive and 4 offensive, 1 free throw made, 4 assists, 3 steals. And yeah, he had an awesome night tonight, a very key player in the game if you couldn't tell by those numbers. We will be back here shortly, at least I will be, taking a look at the schedule. Next, the girls here play Thursday at 7:30 against Holly. I will be here for that. And then Friday, the girls play against Osakis. Mike has that game. We'll see you for those. And as the last people I used to work with, this was our quote, and I want to make it my quote, because I think it's quite comedic, considering what Magnitude Sports is for, what we do. My name's Chris Hovden. This is Magnitude Sports. And drive safe.
Seating has been a presentation of the Magnitude Sports Network. Don't forget to subscribe, click the bell, and visit our website at magnitudesn.com for a schedule of our upcoming broadcasts.